Hey, what's up, guys? Lance coming to you with 3 more obscure titles that you guys should be checking out in lieu of everything else that's going on in the world. And today's theme is going to be NASCAR. Judging by my wall and my awesome shirt, everybody knows I'm a fan. So glad to see Allmendinger back racing in Xfinity full time. But here's 3 titles everybody should check out for the 63rd coming of the Daytona 500, which kicks off February 14th. Speed Week starts on February 9th. And here's 3 movies we should all be watching to get caught up on some NASCAR history and have some fun with it along the way. Number 1 is going to be Greased Lightning. And no, I'm not talking about the crappy John Travolta song from the movie Grease. I'm talking about the 1977 biopic of Wendell Scott starring Richard Pryor, Beau Bridges, and Pam Grier. Richard Pryor, in a very rare dramatic role, portrays Wendell Scott, who was NASCAR's first black race car driver to actually win a race back in 1961 at Jacksonville Speedway. And obviously during the Civil Rights era, down in the heart of Dixie, shows the trials and tribulations that Wendell Scott had to go through just for that win, but just in general what he had to deal with trying to be a NASCAR driver of color at the time. So Richard Pryor did a pretty good job portraying it. Never really saw him in another dramatic role. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Obviously known for his comedy. But definitely check it out. And not a bad flick to watch. Number two is ridiculous. It is 1982's Six Pack, starring Kenny Rogers, and it was Kenny Rogers' only theatrical release movie that I know of. Obviously, he's known for his country singing prowess. He did a lot of TV movies, obviously the Gambler TV movie series. But 1982 Six Pack was, I think, the only one that he ever really did that had a theatrical release that was an actual movie. It's pretty ridiculous. Grossed in over $20 million, 1982, which wasn't bad. That was a big year for movies. E.T., First Blood, Rocky III, Tootsie, they all came out in 82. So, big year for movies. But Six Pack, off the cuff for sure. He plays an aging NASCAR driver, stops into town to get some gas for his car. Comes back, the car's stolen. It got stolen by a bunch of kids by the orders of the sheriff. Took it to a chop shop. He finds out that these kids are orphans and working for the sheriff, so he hires them for, to be on his pit crew for his NASCAR team. And it's like Dukes of Hazzard meets Bad News Bears. It's ridiculous. Stars Kenny Rogers, a very young Diane Lane, and Anthony Michael Hall in what I think is his first major movie role. You guys might know him from Weird Science, so definitely check that out. The movie's a lot of fun to watch, and Kenny Rogers does a pretty good job. He's always been a pretty good actor, so it's too bad he didn't really get to do more major movie stuff, but looks the part, plays the part pretty well. Number 3 is kind of a really hard one to find. You might be able to find it on ESPN+. They may actually show it this year as it gets a little closer to Daytona, but it's called 3, a Dale Earnhardt story, and obviously it'll be the 20th anniversary of Dale's death, so I wouldn't be surprised if they play it on TV, but it's an ESPN production starring Barry Pepper, which Barry Pepper, if you need a biopic done, Barry Pepper's your guy. He's played Dale Sr., he's played Roger Maris, he's played Bobby Kennedy. He's a very established actor. He was in Enemy of the State, Saving Private Ryan, Knockaround Guys. Great actor. And the movie, not bad, man. They actually did a pretty good job. And Barry Pepper, at the end of the movie when he's got, the Good Wrench suit on with the gargoyles and the mustache, you're like, that's Dale Sr. right there. So he did a good job. Side note, kind of funny, but Chad Mccumbee played Dale Jr. And nobody's ever heard of Chad Mccumbee, but he was a NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series driver at the time when they did the movie. Had 105 starts in the Craftsman Truck Series, 17 top 10s. Still races to this day. Last I heard, he was doing the GT4 Championship, the British GT4 Championship as of late as of 2019. So, but Chad Mccumbee looks the part of Dale Jr. His acting probably needed a little work. That's probably why he hasn't done anything since. But pretty cool that they had that NASCAR tie-in. Actually had a NASCAR driver playing, a NASCAR driver. I guess they couldn't find anybody that looked close enough to Dale Jr. But a really well done movie. Actually, production value was pretty good, and it's a TV movie. It's not like one of their 30 for 30s, which are always good to watch, but this was an actual made-for-TV movie. And Barry Pepper, like I said, man, guy's a great actor. He's very underrated, and he was money in the movie. So those are 3 titles you guys should check out before the NASCAR season kicks off for 2021. If you guys have liked any of my videos, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment to the YouTube channel. Let me know in the comments what you guys are watching, or if you like any of these suggestions I've made so far, and we'll see you in the next video.